Hi there. We're on day 37 of our Through the New Testament in a Year. We're going to finish Matthew 23 today. Yesterday, remember, he started. This is where he is giving a scathing rebuke of the scribes and the Pharisees and the Sadducees on everything they were doing wrong. Still applies today to many in positions of power, right? And it was all truth, okay? Everything is a truth. This is probably one of the reasons they killed him. So we'll continue this. He says, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you tithe mint and dill and cumin and have neglected the weightier provisions of the law, justice and mercy and faithfulness. But these are things you should have done without neglecting the others. You blind guides who strain out a gnat and swallow a camel. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you clean the outside of the cup and of the dish, but the inside they are full of robbery and self-indulgence. You blind Pharisee, first clean the inside of the cup and of the dish, so that the outside of it may become clean also." He's talking about them, inside them, right? Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you are like whitewashed tombs, which on the outside appear beautiful, but inside they are full of dead men's bones and uncleanness. So you too outwardly appear righteous to men, but inwardly you are full of hypocrisy and lawlessness. Sound familiar? What's going on today, right? Never ends. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you build the tombs of the prophets and adorn the monuments of the righteous, and say, if we had been living in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partners with them in shedding the blood of the prophets. So you testify against yourselves that you are sons of those who murdered the prophets. Right. We wouldn't do that, but you're doing it now. Fill up, then, the measure of the guilt of your fathers, you serpents, you brood of vipers. How will you escape the sentence of hell? Wow. Amazing, huh? Therefore, behold, I am sending you prophets and wise men and scribes. Some of them you will kill and crucify, and some of them you will scourge in your synagogues and persecute from city to city, so that upon you may fall the guilt of all the righteous blood shed on earth, from the blood of righteous Abel to the blood of Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, whom you murdered between the temple and the altar. Truly I say to you, all these things will come upon this generation." Lament over Jerusalem. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, who kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to her. How often I wanted to gather your children together, the way a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you were unwilling. Behold, your house is being left to you desolate. For I say to you, from now on you will not see me until you say, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. That's Isaiah 2, right? So that was pretty amazing, huh? Man, you just really turn over. And you can hear a lot of this stuff going on today, right? Caraway seeds. You tithe mint and cumin and have neglected the weightier provisions of the law, right? Sprinkling spice, right? You put sugar on a rock, and it's still a rock, right? Blind guides who strain, you like that, to strain out a gnat and swallow a camel. The sin they swallow. Clean the outside of the cup and of the dish, but inside are full of robbery and self-indulgence. Inside them, okay? They wear fancy clothes and expensive suits, and inside of them is filth. Hypocrites, you're like whitewashed tombs, which on the outside appear beautiful, but inside they are full of dead men's bones and uncleanness. You like that? So you too outwardly appear righteous to men, but inwardly you are full of hypocrisy and lawlessness. A lot of this is coming to light now. It came to light back then. You think they liked hearing this? No, because it was truth, okay? Evil people do not like to hear the truth. Woe to you again. Right? They built the tombs of the prophets and adorned the monuments of the righteous and said, if we'd been living, we wouldn't be like our forefathers. But then in the next sentence, we are children of Abraham and our forefathers, right? Which makes you guilty along with them. You do the same things, right? How will you escape the sentence of hell? You like that? Okay, 34. Therefore, behold, I am sending you prophets and wise men and scribes. Some of them you will kill and crucify, and some of them you will scourge in your synagogues. Right? All his disciples, all of his apostles, and all of his men, right? Every one of them were killed by these people. Okay? So that upon you may fall the guilt of all the righteous blood shed on earth. Right? They killed the prophets. They killed the apostles. They killed the disciples. All the blood, all the righteous blood shed on earth, the guilt will fall on them. From Abel, right, the very first, blood of Zechariah, the son of Barachiah, whom you murdered between the temple and the altar, the sanctuary. All these things will come upon this generation. Okay? Now that could be, let's go to the other, see if there's any notes here in our Geneva Bible. There's nothing in verse 36. Huh. Oh, interesting. Gee. Hypocrites be cruel. Looking at the notes here, say also Matthew 5:22. End of them which persecute the gospel under the pretense of zeal. The mercy of God is the greatest, there was greatest wickedness and rebellion. And at length, the most sharp judgments of God. 37. He speaketh of the outward ministry. And as he was promised for the saving of the people, so was he also careful for it, even from the time that the promise was made to Abraham. Wow. So, he is tearing them apart. Right? And the truth will do that, okay? A lot of people try to hide the truth. The truth is there. But tomorrow we will begin Matthew 24, one of my favorite chapters in the whole New Testament. I'm going to do half of it. And this we will pay particular attention to because he's talking about the end times, right? When he will come back. So, and that's a good part. That's worthy of some intense study. So we will get into that, a little more than the other ones. So there you have it. That is day 37. Okay, catch up on any you may have missed, or just, read Matthew and catch up with us when you can. Give us a like if you think about it. Tomorrow we'll continue. See ya.